Hello students, and welcome to the Math and Science of COVID-19. In a moment, I'm going to explain how this course will progress over the next several weeks, but first let me tell you a little bit about the instructors for this course. My name is Dr. Ken Griffith, and I'm a cell molecular biologist by training, and I have 2 appointments here at Texas Tech University. I'm the director of the STEM Teaching, Engagement, and Pedagogy program in the Teaching, Learning, and Professional Development Center, where I work with STEM faculty across campus to improve student learning outcomes in the STEM disciplines. I'm also an instructor in the Department of Biological Sciences, where I teach human anatomy and physiology as well as pathophysiology. I've been working at Texas Tech for just over 10 years now, and I've taught multiple lab and lecture courses in biology, including general biology and genetics and cell biology, just to name a few. You'll also hear from Dr. Jerry Dwyer. Dr. Dwyer is an applied mathematician by training and is a full professor in the College of Education here at Texas Tech University. This course was developed from funding from the National Institute of General Medical Sciences at the National Institutes of Health in partnership with the Plains Bridges to the Baccalaureate program at Texas Tech University and South Plains College. It is my hope that you will enhance your current understanding of math and science as it pertains to the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, because this course is offered to students across all majors, there's no need for prerequisite scientific knowledge or even prerequisite science courses. The topics will be timely and approachable no matter what your major is. Each week you will have a few short videos to watch, which will give you time to think and reflect and move at your own pace. The great news is that you can watch these videos as many times as you like. So let's briefly discuss the course syllabus and the schedule of topics for the Math and Science of COVID. So the Math and Science of COVID will meet synchronously via Zoom on Thursdays from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. My main objective for this course is to assess and potentially challenge your prior knowledge about science and math, and in particular the many facets of COVID-19. The rough expectation is that students will spend 1 to 2 hours outside of class for each hour of course credit. Now, since this is a 1-hour seminar course, you'll only need to spend a couple of hours per week outside of class. Here's how I recommend that you spend that time. Students will be asked to write a 250-word summary of their current understanding of each upcoming topic prior to our meeting time. This is not intended to be a research paper. I'm only asking that you write what you currently know about the topic. Your current understanding will not be assessed. Students will be expected to spend no more than 30 or 60 minutes on this summary, and it will be due at 11:59 p.m. each Tuesday. You will receive half credit for your initial submission, which is basically a completion grade. On the course webpage, you will see multiple video clips on each topic. These will open at noon on Wednesdays prior to our Thursday class meeting. My expectation is that you will watch these videos prior to our Thursday class. You're encouraged to take notes of the things that you'd like to discuss for Thursday, and each Thursday we'll open the topic for discussion in our live 1-hour synchronous class meeting. This will be student-centered and therefore student-driven. After our Thursday class meeting, you will be asked to spend 30 minutes or so re-evaluating your initial submission. In other words, now that you have new knowledge on the topic, I want you to critically assess your prior knowledge. The remaining 50% credit will assess your ability to recognize and correct any flaws in that prior knowledge. Now, my grading will be flexible, but the second half of the assignment is not a simple completion grade like the first half. I expect to see your critical evaluation of your pre-instruction submission. So here are the course topics. This week, we're focused on introducing the course and discussing how the course will progress and our collective expectations of the course. Next week, we'll focus on the last year and a half of the COVID-19 pandemic. Although we won't be able to discuss everything that's happened over the last 18 months, we will discuss many of the important events and milestones and discoveries that are specific to the math and science of COVID-19. This might be a little dry, so bear with me because it will get more exciting. In week 3, we will talk about the so-called central dogma of biology and how viruses have adapted to circumvent the central dogma. In week 4, we will unpack the basics of the immune system. Following that, we will cover the topics of viruses, variants, and vaccines. In week 6, we have a very special guest. You will hear from Dr. Karine Ardon-Dreyer. She is an assistant professor in the Department of Geosciences here at Texas Tech University. She is an expert on aerosols and how they impact both the environment and human health. She's done some fascinating research on the efficacy of various types of face coverings in preventing COVID-19 transmission. In week 7, Dr. Jerry Dwyer will guide you through several topics in mathematics. Notably, Dr. Dwyer will introduce you to mathematical modeling, which will help you understand how epidemiologists approach a pandemic and how these models are used to mitigate the spread of the disease. For our final week, I will introduce you to Dr. Kendra Phelps. She is a research scientist with the EcoHealth Alliance and was featured on Nat Geo's Virus Hunters. Our recorded discussion focuses on the intersection between wildlife and humans. Now, I'll wrap up this introduction here, but please feel free to reach out anytime via email. I'm happy to schedule a video chat to answer questions about the course schedule or the course content. I'll see you in our next video where I will summarize key features of the COVID-19 pandemic over the last 18 months. We'll see you there.